Hi, I'm Krishan Bradley, and I am doing my research paper on salary caps. The reason why I chose this topic is mainly because I have played sports my entire life, and as of right now, I'm actively a professional athlete signed by a FIBA agent overseas. And when dealing with that, you deal with salary caps, professional, contracts and things like that. So, of course, this topic, interests me when I came across it. So, to me, it was definitely something that appealed to me, and that was the reason why I chose it. My thesis statement is that, in my opinion, salary caps are a beneficial factor um, that are a central part of the function of the finances between teams and players because it gives them a system to work with that has been in place for many years in leagues like the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB. Um, I know that I'm not really supposed to read word for word, but that is my thesis statement, word for word. During my paper, I really mainly I go into the definition of what salary caps are, so you understand what I'm talking about. I also go into the salary caps, the history of the salary caps, and the effects of how they really affect each league and the individuals, the athletes, even the fans. I go into talking about the teams and the salary caps, and I restate my thesis statement, and that's really how I get my point across during my research paper, and that's that's really the main gist of how I argue my point. Basically, what I do is I describe um, different leagues like the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, certain leagues in the history of the salary caps that are involved in the league and how they have helped the function of the league throughout the years from beginning to end. Um, of course, some people would disagree and they would say that no, we don't want to have a limit to how much money we give the players or how much money a team is limited to spending. But soon you'll start to see that sometimes the expansion of a salary cap or the lowering of it will prevent certain players from getting overpaid and the fans being less satisfied. In this situation, you'll see players get less money, but you'll see fans be more satisfied because the money is more evenly distributed instead of giving it to players who may not satisfy fans. But what that meant to me personally in my life was, the possibility of a contract with a salary cap actually being involved. Of course, it made me more interested in picking this research topic myself, and during my process of writing this paper, I learned a lot about the history of salary caps and how the salary caps became, you know, became what they are today, and where they come from and the reason why. It became very important to me, and during my process of writing this paper, I actually learned a little bit about some of the sources that we have available on Berkeley College. We actually have some sources available in the library that allowed me to find some new sources, and I found some ebooks and articles on there that was really interesting, and it was very beneficial for my paper, and I was really happy that I actually got to learn something new about research and how to use our actual library online. And that's it for now. Thank you.